Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
All right, welcome back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup, where two dads talk about raising their kids. Today, we had a little sickness in the Two Dads family last week. Mike was out sick, and
You're
then
gonna blame Mike?
well,
You're gonna blame Mike?
well, I mean, you were.
Well, yeah, I was sick, and then I was ready to go the next day. Still sick, but not as sick.
True. You were
I
sort
also-
of ready. I think we both sort of were like, I think we're good.
You're like, well, I'm cooking, so I was like, oh, okay. But honestly, I was so happy because like Wednesday came, and I was like, I wish I just did it like fucking sick as a dog because I can't right now.
I feel
And
that.
then I texted you, and you were like, "Oh yeah, forgot to tell you I'm busy, so fuck the fans." That's what he said, guys.
That
He
is what I said.
"Fuck
I was
the
like,
fans."
fuck the fans. You know, my hardworking wife of mother of my son. Took me a minute to get there.
You can do it.
She got home from work. I had to give her some food. You know.
Okay. No, listen. I guess being a husband comes above being a two dad, one sippy cupper.
Only sometimes. Tuesday night is two dad night.
So, so apparently not.
um,
Uh, speaking of sippy cups, I'll tell you right now, I've spent a lot of money on sippy cups, and I remember spending a lot of money on bottles because of Michael's like colic issue
Right.
and spitting up. Like I just tried every bottle in the fucking known to man. I literally have a box filled with just different types of bottles. And like right when we were figuring it out was when like you up the size of the bottle. So then I had to like figure it out with bigger bottles.
Gotcha.
And like it just it spiraled. And now on sippy cups, I'm just it's fucked up because so Michael never drank out of a sippy cup that like has a little spout and you like lean it back type of thing.
I don't.
We always did
I
the
haven't
straw.
used sippy cups yet, but okay. So we do the straw
So
too. So I guess that is a sippy
Yeah,
cup sort
but-
of.
Yeah, but Michael like he was off the bottle early. I mean, Michael hasn't had a sip of milk, oat milk, regular milk, anything in like 6 months probably. He just
Wow.
like he's not into it. He's not gonna sit there and like chug something. He's
Right.
like throughout the day he's taking sips of water. And he'll let you know when he wants it. You just hear wah wah, wah wah, wah wah. And we're like, all right, I'll get it right this fucking second. Relax. And so he dumped the bottle like quick. But the sippy cups, like there's all different kinds, different straws, and they all leak, and they're all leak proof, so they say. But just now driving home, and I like the sippy cups we have now, but I just actually ordered a different one. It's supposed to come, but whatever. All of a sudden he's in the back seat. I picked him up and he's like, Wawa, Wawa. I'm like, dude, you have your Wawa. I turn around, it's just upside down in his crotch, just dumping water into him. I bet you that car seat is still wet tomorrow morning. I bet you.
Oh my god.
Like it just leaks everywhere. So I have a million different sippy cups. I don't know what to do with sippy cups, and I don't know what to do with pacifiers. Like, do I throw them away? Do I save them for the next kid?
True.
I don't know.
I don't
Like,
know. Yeah. I mean,
Because
like,
I have so many pacifiers, bro.
Do
So
you?
many. And he doesn't even use it like during the day. He only uses it to sleep.
true. Vincent
Um,
will only take a pacifier. Well, no, he hasn't had a pacifier probably in 6 months. But he used to take it like right before bed and would have it in his mouth, but then like wouldn't really sleep with it in. So we just like one day like it was just like I couldn't find it, so I just didn't give it to him, and then that was it. That was the end of the pacifier.
Yeah, that's nice because those are hard to get rid of. But like if he doesn't have it, he won't sleep. Like he'll wake up in the middle of the night and we'll be like, "What the fuck?" And you just see him in the dark, like looking all over for his pacifier in a sea of stuffed animals. Like,
Dude, wait, do you remember though, like when they were like really young and it was dark as fuck in the room and you're on the floor with the newborn screaming, crying, like patting around on the floor for a fucking pacifier? I hated
Well,
that. They
that's
hated
why I
them.
have so many because like he needs it in the middle of the night. He used to sleep with like six of them because like he if he pops it out, he's like looking for it. So I was like, fuck it, here you go, here's a million. And then like every 6 months, you have to like up the size. Like
Really?
it's
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it has
because
to
I
do
think
with
okay,
like
because it was like 0 to 6
their
is the
mouth,
one we
you
had.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
so now he has an 18 to 36 month, and I'm like, all right, that's it for now.
That's pretty
Like
funny.
it's too it's but
Like, is it like the
I don't know what
size
to
of a
do with them.
thumb? Like, how big is it? It's
It's
pretty.
it's pretty big. It's pretty big.
That's so funny.
Um. So yeah, between pacifiers, bottles, and sippy cups, I could restock a fucking store,
Dude, the
and I
problem
don't
with
know what to do with them.
we bought all those bottles like when he was a newborn or whatever. Come to find out, with breast milk, you're never really giving more than like 6 ounces ever. So like you don't even need the big bottle. We have like 18 big bottles and two little bottles.
Yeah, I
And
know nothing about
well, we,
breastfeeding,
well,
so
we actually I don't think we got to talk about this because we missed an episode about 2 3 weeks ago. We switched over to formula for one of the meals, and like we're starting to switch them. I guess I don't even know why we're doing this because we're so close to going to milk. Like you know what I
yeah,
also don't get.
but when you go to milk, it's not like, oh, here's your milk. It's like you gotta transition.
Well, what's
It's
good
gonna
about it
fuck his stomach.
is that now she's saving so much breast milk from like pumping that like we'll be able to stop. She'll be able no we she'll be able to like start her like stop earlier because she'll have enough saved up to like wean him. I don't know, but it's just like um it's been a lot better because like if she misses a pump now, it's not like the end of the world, and it's
Yeah,
took a lot of stress off of her, I think, and in in
I
turn
I'm
me
truly
as well.
shocked that she survived
Me too, man.
like the whole time because that is a lot. And obviously kudos to her, but like it's like pretty fucked up how like formula feeding is like you they make you feel like such shit like in the hospital if you don't breastfeed.
Really? See, that was the
Yeah,
opposite for
like
us. We were trying to breastfeed, and the nurse was like, "Just give him formula." We're like, "Just get the fuck out!" Like, let's do what we want to do here. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. Dude, I remember I had to beg them for like formula, beg at the hospital. I'm like, this
Really?
kid hasn't had a sip of anything in I don't know how long, and I'm like, and no one tells you what to do. They're like, here's your baby, have fun.
Right, right.
Like, in the hospital. I'm like, I need to get this. Like, he won't latch. Like, so eventually they gave it to me, and he took a little, but it was like they didn't. They were like, well, he'll latch when he's hungry. I'm like, it's been like 12 fucking hours, dude. like, I'm like, what do you mean? Oh
That's
man,
fucked
I
up,
can't even
dude.
you know what's crazy? Like everything about a newborn and an infant is totally out of my head. I know nothing. If I like, I- I'd have to like reread and relearn all the things
I don't think my wife
that
remembers at all, cause she's like, "We have to have another kid," and I'm like, "Do you not recall what happened like 10 months
you
ago?"
know. I saw it was like a meme or something, and I'm gonna butcher it. It's gonna be not funny, but it was like, you know how I know being kicked in the nuts hurts more than
I
childbirth.
saw this.
I might have sent it to you. Did I send it to you?
I think you might have. Yeah. Let me just pull it up.
And it's like because I've never asked for someone to kick me in the nuts,
That's mad funny.
and women I want to have more than one kid.
That's funny. Y-
Listen, so truthfully, like if money was no object, um, like it didn't matter, I would probably have a lot of kids. I
Okay, but hold on here. Hold on a second. Are you saying if money is no object, as in you don't have to have a job, or like, like what
oh,
do you
as
mean?
in
Like if you you
as
just
in
you just
like
go to 9 to 5 and you make enough money.
my wife never worked, and I was able to have like a full time nanny in the house also.
Okay, so in this unrealistic hypothetical is
Yeah,
what you're
that's
talking
what this is.
about. Okay,
Yeah. Why would is money an object now? Like
is money an object now? I'd
for
say.
me,
What do you mean?
yeah. So that's why it's a
Okay.
hypothetical world.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I don't like that situation because of course, like I mean, I don't even know if that's true though. Like if money is no object, I might be good with my one kid. I'll go buy some friends for him.
No, but dude, it's like I miss when Mikey was little, man. Not that he's not little now.
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm being 110% honest, I do not miss it. I really, really don't. And like
I
Marissa
guess
doesn't
it's
get
not
it.
so much. It's not so much miss it for me. I guess it's more of like I know how fast it's going.
That is true. It goes way too fast because like you get to that year and
So
now it's just like now you're counting years now. Like you're not even
yeah,
counting.
so you'll see it in like a little how like once he can like walk and talk, it just like it goes fast, man. Because like next thing you know, they do all these things, and you're like, when did this happen?
Bro, literally, this happened to me this morning. Feeding him his breakfast, and this has kind of been his new thing. Like he's like getting a little like picky with foods now. And
Hmm.
today he was just like, I went to go ahead and the proofs. He goes, mm-mm. I was like, what do you mean? Mm-mm. I was like,
No,
I was like, try it. He goes, mm-mm. I'm like, when did you learn this? Like, what do you? What? I was so
yeah,
confused. I was like, what do you mean no? I was like, just fucking eat what I'm putting in your mouth. Like, what the
no,
fuck?
dude, Mikey, all of a sudden, he's the pickiest eater ever. Like out of nowhere,
That's
this
crazy.
kid needs to. If he doesn't eat, he just eats chicken nuggets all day, every day.
That's so funny, dude.
Like crushes chicken nuggets and like these like frozen meatballs from Trader Joe's. Like just that he
I saw
that's all he
Nicole
wants
made
to
those.
eat.
I gotta get those, dude. I made it. I was eating. I was feeding him like fucking. I don't know, some bullshit. I think it was like a little like pancake, like a fucking vegetable pancake or whatever the fuck. Um, he just kept wiping it off the table, and I'm eating like a chicken thigh on the bone, and I had two of them. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll give him a little of my chicken. This kid ate an entire fucking chicken thigh. I was
Yeah,
like,
he's like
what
fuck
the
that
fuck,
vegetable
man?
pancake.
He ate half my
Yeah,
chicken
dude,
thigh.
they know what they want, and now, oh my god, if you tell Michael no, it's like, oh, he throws himself. He plays you though. Like I picked him up because Nicole works late Monday, Tuesday, so I picked him up, and at this point, he's hungry. Like he normally eats like anywhere between 4:30 and 5, and we didn't get home till 5. No, I didn't pick him up till 5.
Oh shit.
So it was like 5:15 when I came home. So he was ready to go. So I'm like, all right, let me give him like, tangerine to slow like while his food's in the air fryer. He flips out. He doesn't want that. He wants, like the cups of fruit that have like the fruit juice, and you peel the top. Like it's a
Oh
little
yeah, yeah,
cup
yeah,
of
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we give him those too, but we dump out all the juice and shit. It's just like
Fruit.
an easy serving,
Yeah, yeah.
to give him of fruit. So I'm like, all right, you want a fruit cup? You can pick it out, like anyone you want. So he picks one with all pineapple. It's like a fucking pound of pineapple in there. And I go to take the tangerines away and give him the pineapple. No, he wanted both now, and that's what he got, both.
That's so funny.
He fucking tricks you all the time. It's fucked up. He knows what he's doing, and he knows how to get it. Especially for me, I'm so, dude. He'll look at me like crying and being like essentially saying please, and I'm like, fuck. Like, how am I supposed to say no? Like,
Right.
how? I'm so bad. I can't say no. I can't do it.
Let me. So when you're feeding him, right, and he doesn't like something, do you then eat that food? Like, do you find yourself being like, all
Um,
right,
no,
no?
because like sometimes, but the thing is, when he doesn't eat it, he like throws it on the floor.
Okay.
It's
Like
not like
I'll be feeding him a
he's
bowl
not
of
all
yogurt.
nice about it.
Gotcha.
He's not like, mm-mm. He'll like fucking swat it and like all of a sudden in the middle of eating, he'll just be over it and be like, all right, I'm gonna toss this entire plate filled with food everywhere.
Every
Or
every
or
morning
if
I
you're
find
giving him
myself
like,
like eating like leftover yogurt for breakfast with like half a fucking wet muffin. I'm like, what the fuck?
well, see, his breakfast he eats every morning. He has pancakes, bananas, and either we've been lately it's been like a pumpkin puree, but or like peanut butter,
Oh,
and he
okay.
like crushes every single bite. If you gave him 107 bananas, he would eat them,
Dude,
all of them.
what is with that? They love bananas. Like, love them. Every time I have a
Dude,
banana in
this
my
kid
hand,
says,
he's like looking at me. He's like, "Am I getting a bite? Am I getting a bite?" Like,
yeah, he's like, Nana, 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 all day. We'll be like at the park. He'll be like, Nana. I'm like, no, dude, no, no bananas right now. Like, how many bananas can I give you, man? I'm like, you have one tomorrow morning, like you do every single day. He has the same breakfast every day, and he loves it. But you're gonna get your banana. Like I'm like bananas. If we don't have a banana, it's like the end of the fucking world. So
holy
I will
shit.
always have bananas at my house. Bananas are good, right? But like to
I,
look forward to that every.
Bananas for me have to be a very specific ripeness, and anything past or before is like, I'm really not into it.
Yeah, I prefer it, and I don't. I'm not looking for it, but I prefer a little bit of green on there as opposed to a
Oh,
little bit
really?
of black.
I'm the opposite. I prefer it to be like right where it's like a lot of little brown dots, but no black.
No, I don't like it all mushy.
I like feel like it's a little bit sweeter at that point.
Well, yeah, I guess, but I don't know. Not for me.
One thing I did today, and I don't know, maybe this is really disgusting, and I'm gonna out myself for it right now. Do you ever find yourself like you wipe his ass, you throw out the diaper, and then like you go right back to eating your lunch and like didn't
Oh,
wash
and
your
like
hands?
everything smells like fucking poop, and you don't even know how because you didn't touch it.
Yeah, no, I literally wiped him up, cleaned him today, and I was like in the middle of eating, and like he just shit while I was eating, so like I changed him, and I went right back to my it was my breakfast, and I was like, fuck, I should have washed my hands, but I was already had my hand on the thing I was eating. I was like, it's too late. Like I'm not
Right
going
now,
back now.
listen, there's gonna be plenty of those in your lifetime. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah,
Honestly, one of the so Nicole went back to school, so everyone is tired now and upset.
that's rough.
Um, the one plus is like we never change poops, like occasionally, but he just poops there.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Like it's kind of nice. And then on the weekends when I'm changing poops, I'm like, fuck, like I kind of forgot how this is horrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I that's another thing I don't like. Changing diapers. It's just like always a fucking fight. Like 9 out of 10 times it's a fight. So like I don't know. I'm just like not that I'm not into it. I love all the good parts, but you can't discount the bad. You cannot. You have to remember the bad. It keeps you level-headed.
And you're saying the poop diapers are definitely the bad.
I would say poop diapers are on my list of things that I only because it takes it's not that I care that they're shitting it. It's just that it takes a lot longer to clean up than a pee diaper. So like he gets to like I give him a toy and he's good, right? But like that only lasts for like 15 seconds. So like you
Yeah,
get
I mean, Michael, unless he's with like a lot of other kids or he doesn't even care for toys. He wants your phone. He wants to destroy something. He wants to color. Like he doesn't
Oh
even
yeah,
want to
he
play with his
colors
toy.
now. That's cool.
Like kind of. He just like makes marks everywhere, but
That's still cool.
including rugs, furniture.
I wasn't
It's all
asking
good.
if he's like drawing inside the lines yet,
No,
but
but he loves that, and he loves chalk. Like loves.
oh yeah, I bet.
The thing he likes to do with chalk is make sure he takes the hose and soaks them all, and then like uses the chalk so it doesn't come off of his skin, his clothes. He really likes to do that.
Halloween's coming up. What does that look like for Michael this year?
I'm hoping that he can like pick out his own costume.
That would be
See, the
cool.
thing is,
Is he gonna be
like when
Santa
we took him,
Claus?
I hope so. But the thing is, like if you just keep asking him something, he's just gonna keep saying yes. So like for instance, when we went to Build a Bear, oh, he'll point to something and be like, "Oh, Michael, you want to make this?" Yeah, and then like a half a second later, he's like, "Oh," and he goes over there and he's like, "Ooh, ooh." I'm like, "Oh, you want this one?" Yeah. So it's like he doesn't he wasn't grasping like this is the one I'm gonna pick and this is the one I'm gonna go home with. He was just like, I want this one, and I said to Nicole, I'm like, should we just get more than one? She's like, no, dude. I'm like, oh, because like,
That's classic you, dude.
yeah, I can't like ever just chill.
Should we
I'm
get
always
more
like,
than one at the Build a
uh,
Bear?
I was like, yeah, they have a buy one get one 50% off on certain bears, and she's like, we're here for a bear, dude. We're not buying like 100 Build a Bears. And when she doesn't even, he picked a dinosaur. He never even plays with it. He liked it for like half a day.
That's pretty funny.
But so yeah.
So I guess how does that work?
So
So
it,
like you're gonna go trick or treating with him, right?
yeah. Uh, I don't know. I mean, it's not like you can like sit there and like eat a whole Milky Way. Like,
I guess that's what I'm wondering, right? Because that's what I was just thinking. I was like, he can go. It'd be fun for him to be in a costume, but is he? Can he really eat a bag of M&Ms?
no. So
Like how does that work? Can, what? Because he's what now? He's like 18, 19 months or older than I guess. He's almost
he'll
2 years.
he'll be 19 months. No, he'll be 20 months this month.
Okay, so he's not like that's not a candy age, I imagine, or like maybe a bite here
No,
and
I
there, but
mean, I'm sure he like trying to think of a candy that he'd be able to eat, but like
like Three
everything.
Musketeers.
Yeah, but that's like so like it's so chewy.
Right, right.
Like I don't know if he he's had like pieces of um like a Trader Joe's like Hershey bar type of situation.
Okay, true. So he can like
He
so he
like
can chew shit up then. Like he can really
yeah.
like it.
I
True.
mean, he can eat anything. I'm just assuming.
Like you can't eat a bag of candy. Like,
Yeah.
true.
So I feel like that would just end horribly for everyone. Like
Right, right, right.
sugar, poop wise.
Constipation. Yeah,
Like it was just.
but are you gonna get
I'm
like your family
sure.
together for like Halloween pictures, or you don't even know because this
I
might be
mean,
so,
probably that's what I did last year.
oh yeah,
I mean, so Halloween's on like a Tuesday.
right.
So I actually made a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock on like the Saturday, like the 29th. So I don't even know. Like that basically ruins Halloween day. So like this, like you're obviously gonna celebrate on the Saturday, right? I
The
mean, it's not like
Sunday.
oh the Sunday.
You think it's gonna be on the Saturday?
I guess I'm thinking like a kid where like you go out and booze, but or like not a kid when you're like in college, like you're gonna go out on Saturday night,
Yeah,
Halloween style.
but I think for kids, you're gonna go out on the closest weekend day to the holiday.
I don't
Probably.
know. See, I'm gonna learn all of this.
I'm telling you, my neighborhood definitely is doing Sunday. I know that.
Well, Sunday is like when football's on, so.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Uh,
Speaking of, and I could talk about because I texted my friend about it. I was invited to a first birthday party, on a Sunday
hmm.
in October, and I was like, I'm not going.
Who
12:30 on a Sunday. I'm not going.
really? I guess that is a pretty rough time. I mean,
And well, I'm going. So
you are going, huh?
Nicole said she's going, and that's up to me. So I'm going. I texted him and I saw his yo, like, what the fuck, man? Like,
What did he say?
he goes, Jenna said, his wife. And I'm like, yeah, but
I mean, it's a 1 year old birthday party, dude. You're just going to drink at someone's house and watch their
it's
kid.
not at a house, it's at a restaurant.
Oof, that's brutal. That's really
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah. And the Patriots play at 1 o'clock. I told him because we were in Florida one time together, me, him, his wife, and Nicole, obviously. And the Patriots were on, and I, for some reason, decided to like. We were at the bar all day, and the Patriots were the night game, and I was just fucking gone, gone. And it was like a back and forth game, and like the ending was controversial. And obviously during the game, I'm saying stuff to people at the bar, and the Patriots won. So Joe claims that I was like standing on the table telling people to like suck my dick and cursing everybody out. So I told him I'm gonna do that at the first birthday.
That's pretty funny. You should do that.
I said, "This is what you get." I was like, "You know what I get like when we watch football together." So here we go.
Wait, hold on. What kind of restaurant though? Like, is this a restaurant you're not even gonna be able to watch the game in?
So it's at Patrizia's.
Oh, oh, so you're not gonna be able to watch the
Do you
game.
know?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I asked for the outside with the tables or something with the TVs," and I'm like, "No fucking shot."
No shot.
So I'm just gonna be like, I guess I'm gonna have to like watch on my phone or something. But it's hard because I'm gonna need my phone to like distract Michael. See, oh, speaking of like kids football,
How did
I
that go?
think yeah. So football was Sunday. I think I figured out the hack like for watching football successfully with your kid.
Hmm.
And I think I just need to have people over with children every single Sunday because Michael just played with Lisi and like he likes to put on a show for people, like he's like, "Ooh, people are here. I'm going to like act a certain way." So we had Roseanne, Jimmy and Emily and Lisi. So he was like just being such a jerk to Lisi like the whole time, being very aggressive. And but he just played with her like Jimmy was playing with him and everyone we all just were I was able to sit downstairs and so was everyone the entire football game.
That's nice. And that's the thing though. When you have a group of people, there's an and when everybody's like when everyone is like, all right, we're all gonna share the responsibility here. That's what it has to come
Yeah,
down to. You
exactly.
have to have that thing where like we're all going to do this. Like we're all gonna jump in and like I'm gonna distract him, you distract him, you do this, and like because if someone falls off the beaten path and they're like I'm just gonna sit here and watch the game, that person sucks. Because you have to help. If you're gonna show up, you gotta help. like
Well, and it worked because like Lisi's like the same age as Chenzo, so she can like not that she can compete with Michael in a physical sense. Obviously,
right, right.
he's like a full year older. But in terms of interacting, she was very like she was interacting with him. He was interacting with her, and it literally allowed me to be. I can't be downstairs with him, even if we're watching his favorite show in the whole world. First of all, he doesn't have one. He makes us go back and forth like 100 times to different things. But he'll be downstairs for 20 minutes and be like, all of a sudden, he just wants to go upstairs and do what we're doing downstairs, but just upstairs. And we were downstairs the entire day, like
Right, right.
until 6 o'clock at night. Like it was.
Oh, you watched
So that's
both
the
games.
hack. Not. We didn't finish because
Right, right.
Lisi had to go to sleep, and then like
Right, right.
Michael was cranky. Like it was a whole thing, but it was perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like this is the hack. Just invite a million people over and have them bring babies.
Yeah, I mean, we've been having the people down the block bring their kid over a couple times, and like whenever they're together, they just like follow each other around and like don't need to be distracted with us, and they don't want to know what's going on with you. They're just like, we're just gonna play with each other, which is super cool. Like someone
Yeah.
obviously has to be there to be like, don't climb up the stairs without us, but like it is nice when you have another kid in the house. For some reason, they just
It's also
interact.
nice to go somewhere where it's baby proofed. Like Jimmy and Emily were a little concerned. They're like, "Oh, you watching her?" I'm like, "There's literally nothing she can do down here." Like, there's gonna be places that are a little dangerous, like under this desk or over there. There's like
Right, right.
a piece of wood that she could like fall on, but it's like baby proofed enough.
Right, right.
Where, like, I went to my grandma's house and she lives like on the second floor of like a condo where it's like 50 and over, whatever. She doesn't have the walkway to go down the stairs like baby proof, so we have to like put a bench there.
Like, what does
And
that really
it's like
do?
he's trying to climb over it, you know, and it's annoying to go somewhere where it's not baby proofed.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like my house isn't quite baby proofed. Like I'm trying, but it's like every time I put a new baby proof thing in, like he's able to do this new thing. like I'm like fuck, like I can't keep up with it. You know what I mean?
I noticed in that video where you were assaulting your son with a workout ball, like a wire hanging off of something,
Well,
like the TV media
yeah, I mean,
console.
we're
and I'm
not
like,
we're not
yeah.
we're not in that room, so it's like that. I just happened to be up there because like I was in a meeting and like he was just wanted to crawl up the stairs, so like I was like I'm on a computer like fucking video chatting, like watching him climb up the stairs. I mean, he does grab shit. I don't even know though. Like he loves chewing wires, man. He's like a little rabbit. I'm not great about like putting the wires away if I'm being 100%
Well,
honest.
it's hard because obviously I don't have the big mansion like you have. So all of every room in my house is used space. I don't have these rooms nobody goes into. So things are out. Things
Right.
are in places you need them to be, and not everything can be locked away. Uh, So it's just basically is you got to watch them at all times, and it's hard.
Yeah, I mean,
because I
I think
can.
that's true no matter what, though, right? Like, I can't if even when he's like locked in the playroom right now, like I still have to watch him. Like his
Oh,
diapers
of
are in there.
course.
He'll be eating the fucking Purell out of the thing if I don't fucking like take it
Yeah,
away. Like
Michael like loves to if we have like small tubes of something, like a small tube of diaper cream, he just needs to open it and like squirt it everywhere or stick his fingers in it and like he'll be like, "Oh." I'm like, "What are you doing?" We were actually at a brewery when we were in the Poconos and he needed the sunscreen. He wanted to play with the sunscreen. And we're out, so we're giving him everything possible. And he has it all over him. He's rubbing it on his face. It's like around his mouth. And he's going up to people. And one woman's like, "Oh, did you just eat yogurt?" I go, "No, lady. That's fucking sunscreen that he just ate." He's like a mess. He was like half crying because he wanted to leave.
um, it's fu-
Sunscreen in his mouth.
it's funny you say that. The Reddit post that I got for today is related to that. I think it ties in pretty good right here. So let's do the parenting tip of the week from Reddit. Let me just find it here. So this person writes, honesty, please. Do you judge parents of kids with dirty clothes? My 18-month-old is a messy, messy human. She has stains on all of her clothes, and even though I don't mind because they still do their job, and she doesn't mind because she's 18 months old, obviously, there's always a voice in the back of my head wondering if people are looking at me as a bad parent. Should I worry that I'm being judged? In what fucking planet are there clothes that are not stained?
Well, so dirty clothes and stained clothes are different.
Okay, let's be clear here. As long as there's not piss and shit on it, or I guess like dried
Well,
vomit.
I mean, are we talking like it's been in the dirt 12 times and it's like you wore it yesterday,
No, no,
or
no,
is it
no.
like,
I think
hey, your
I,
kid
I
just
think
ate lunch and I get it?
I think yeah, like let's clarify stains. Either just ate lunch and now has food on their shirt, or stains like I ate fucking red sauce yesterday and now my shirt has red sauce stains on it forever.
Well, so from experience, I take Michael to daycare every day. We eat breakfast in the morning. Um, just last week with his peanut butter, he wiped it all over his shirt, in which I use a baby wipe and like
Right,
wipe it,
right.
but that's not coming out, and I'm not changing him. What are you nuts? And then he also wiped it on his face. He had peanut butter in his eyelashes, and I'm trying to get it, and I can't get all of it, but it's time to go. So off you go to daycare. Peanut butter on your shirt, peanut butter in your eye. This morning, pumpkin puree still on his face. He wouldn't let me wipe it, so you're going to daycare, dude.
Right, like
Food on you.
I think like yeah, like I don't think that you can judge a parent. I don't think you. First off, if I see a kid that has clothes on with no stains, all I think is, wow, that must be the first time he's wearing that shirt. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like when we do like the 10 month like the month pictures or whatever, we always have like a shirt that he's wearing for the very first time, like after a meal. Like we put it on after the meal, and like you have to take those pictures then and there, or else that's it. That shirt's ruined.
yeah. Basically, that's how it works.
And like it's not like I'm like taking his little clothes upstairs and putting stain remover on him, right? Or
I
do you
mean,
do that?
we have.
You have. I guess we should do that. I
Uh,
never even think about that. I guess what I'm always
too late.
thinking is like he's gonna outgrow this shit.
Well, now between the season change and his like sizing, we have no clothes for him for fall and winter.
Dude,
None.
I noticed that a lot of the videos you sent me is just Michael in the cookie shirt. Like,
Yeah, well because like he's just outgrowing everything so
right, right.
fast, and it's like I put stuff on him, and I'm like, ooh, this is the last time you're wearing this because it's like a fucking belly shirt on him, and the
Right.
shorts are up to his like mid thighs, and I'm like, dude, it's over for the and some. Everything's so weirdly sized. It could be a 2T and be small, or it could be 18 months and still fit him.
Right, right.
But most things are he's like 2T for most things, but it's like 18 to 24 month things barely fit him. It's got to be 2 and up.
My thing is I refuse to put anything on him that's not just a t-shirt now. If it has fucking buttons, I'm out on it. Like I'm
Yeah, I
not.
told you that.
Yeah, you did. You did tell me that, and I didn't.
And
I
then
didn't.
you bought me something with buttons on
Dude, I had already bought you that after
it.
before you told me. Um, once and I literally said it to myself. I was like, he's only gonna wear it once, right? Like,
He did. He only wore it once. He did. He did only wear it once. If I'm being honest.
yeah, like I mean, whatever.
We put this on because Vinny got it for him, but
Dude, I have
that's it.
so many clothes like that where I'm just like, oh, we have to put this on. Like the babysitter got it for us, or we have to put this on. My parents bought it for him, or whatever. But yeah, like if it has buttons now, like I'm so Marissa's like buying like sleep clothes with him that has buttons on. I'm like, unless you're dressing him, and like I'm out on that. Like and like I'm the one that's doing that for the most part. Like, well, I do all the mornings, so it's like I don't like fighting with him at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. I really don't.
Dude, the t-shirt is the easiest. Here's what I do with him. Every morning, change him, leave him in his. I change his, and I put him in his high chair. There's no clothes on anymore. You're gonna sit there naked and eat, and then I'm gonna put your clothes on, and he could be watching TV. I'm slipping that shirt over his head. I'm like, give me your arm. He gives me one arm at a time, and there's no buttons anymore. No.
Right, right. Yeah, like what I do is I leave him in his like sleep clothes like through breakfast, and then once we've finished the last bite, I wipe his mouth with like the sleep clothes, wipe him down, throw it right in the wash.
Dude, I don't know about Chenzo, but Michael hates having his face cleaned.
He hates it
Hates.
so much, cries and bitches and moans the whole time, and we have to do it 3 times a day. You know we're gonna do it. You have to know.
That's what I tell
You
him.
know how
I'm
to
like,
say
dude,
no. Like you must know this. Like
yeah, no, and Michael will fight you. See, the thing is, Michael will like punch you, like he'll pull your hair. I'll be sitting on the couch and he'll just come up to me and pull my leg hairs out of my leg.
oh man, what is with them pulling hair? He will
Just
grab
pull them, just
chunks
pull
of
them out.
my hair. I
And
have to
I'm
wear a
like,
shirt at all times.
no, I- I've had to. The first time I shaved my chest summer was because of him. I'm like, in his hand, he had chest hairs in his hand. And I'm like, done.
They're
Shaving this
crazy.
shit tonight because I can't. It's crazy. Luckily, you don't even have any hair.
No, yeah, well, I'm happy I don't have hair. When he was a baby, like he would pull my beard, but I don't have a beard anymore, obviously. Um, yeah,
Yeah, my beard. He's never like pulled my beard. My fucking leg hairs and arm hairs. He pulls that shit for fun. Like he knows. He looks at you like ha ha ha.
gotcha.
And he knows like it's funny because he knows like, oh, I can't do this to a girl, but he'll pinch. I'm like, go get mommy, and he'll pinch her legs. I'm like, dude, you're crazy, man. He's like truly like a ball breaker.
It's gonna be funny, like when they're older and we get to see like how these like things that we're like talking about now, like like s stay ingrained in their personalities as they like are like 3 and 4 years old.
Well, you saw the video of him putting food in Lisi's mouth and pulling it out and
I
like
did. That
laughing
was
about
really
it. Like,
funny.
yeah, and he kept doing that to her. He'd be like, ooh, and he'd put it like all the way in and then pull it all the way out. I'm like, dude, you're so mean. And he does that to me. He does it to everyone. He does it to all of us.
Did
And
you used to do that to
he
him?
thinks it's funny. He likes it. Like we still do it to him like with stuff and he dies laughing
Uh,
every time.
he thinks it's funny because it's funny to him, you know?
Yeah, so
He's
he
like,
just
look
does it
how
to
funny
everyone
this
else.
is, Lacey. Like, watch, I laugh when they do it to me.
Yeah,
That's great.
I hope Chenzo doesn't take what you did to him today and do it to another kid.
That would be funny though.
Yeah, well, I'm calling, I'm calling on you.
Good, call him, man. Let's see what they
And
come.
I'll send that picture of him screaming crying in a jacket cuz you made him put on a jacket.
Dude, my nanny said that today we have the gate set up like in the like playroom and there's no door, so it's just like this open space. And like I'm not trying to drill the fucking gate like into the molding like it's gonna ruin it. So like I just have it up and it's like he just doesn't really bother it too much unless somebody's like on the other side of it. Apparently, he like pulled it down on himself today and
Mikey's done that.
lost his mind. So I don't know. Maybe he learned a lesson, but I really don't think that's the way that works.
Oh, no, it's only going to get worse, so don't worry.
All right. Well, that's it for two dads, I think, this week. Unless you got anything
Cool.
else.
I just wanted to tell you you're stupid.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
No problem.
And yeah, so we will see you next Tuesday. I like that's pretty good. We'll see you next. Well, I guess technically we'll see you next Wednesday. Um, is when we'll see you. I'll see you next Tuesday, but I'll see y'all next Wednesday. So
Yeah, y'all.
like,
People don't
comment,
even
subscribe.
people don't even watch anymore. We're lucky if people listen.
Oh, they listen, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Till next time.